welcome to the channel, guys. We are back on the Millibug, and again, if you're not sure what this thing is, oh no, it doesn't look like a bug from here, links in the description below to see previous episodes on this build. In the last episode you would have seen we got some epoxy primer on this thing just to seal it up, and now we're going to start looking at these areas that need a little bit of attention with filler. You can see up here these areas that we welded in some new metal, so we've got to do some skim coats on those, and wherever else we can find that might need some attention. These sections here need attention, of course. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I don't think it will be too complicated. The guards will probably do another day. As you know, with doing body work, it takes a while, and it's not the most interesting thing to see on YouTube. So we'll just have to get it done, and yeah, roll on time lapse. Okay, so we've added a little more filler to the strategic repaired areas that we have to go over, remembering that these are extremely thin coats. They probably wouldn't even be a mil. A little bit on the front there too. We can rub all that back, and while this is just setting up and tacking, I've started on the front guards too, so we've added a little bit of filler across this section here. That was that part that had a big crash. And the bonnet's in some guide coat. We're just picking out the lows and highs on this. And this one's actually already sanded. So that guy there's ready for another coat of primer. And that came up very nice. No lumps or bumps in that, which is cool. There we go. That one there, we're going to keep going with that. So yeah, just moving along. As you guys know, it's pretty boring stuff doing body work and priming and sanding. You gotta do it if you want a shiny beetle. You gotta do it, eh? Alright, let's keep moving. Okay, it's engine lid time, and you can see this thing's got a lot of dents all over it, so let's see how we go. Trying to knock the majority of them out with a hammer. We'll start from the other side because some of these are all lows. Probably the lows done. Now we've got to flip it over and do the other one. Right up the right there. Look who's here, everybody! Ah, look, see, he's going back to the oven, everybody.
Yeah, we're making sourdough pizza today.
What a crack up. Alright. Yeah, we're bogging, we're sanding, we're doing all sorts of jazz.
Smells good.
So we are outside, and let's get some sanding done. Okay, so that's kind of our preliminary sanding. We still need to go over it with a by hand just a little bit here and there, and a couple little spots in here that we can't quite get to with the sander. A couple of little edges just in here, little hard edges. We'll get those out. And then obviously we'll hit it with another coat of primer, and then go again. You know, this is it. It's just going to take a long time to fandangle all these little spots. So yeah, let's keep going. Okay, second coat of primer on these areas that you know, did some repairs on them, and you can see, look, they're not perfect. That's what happens. We just got to keep going over it. You can see here some little imperfections just there, and we'll just have to go over it. Put a little bit more putty on that. You know, up along here it's a little bit drippy actually. That primer didn't go on. Yeah, look at that big drip right there. It's not the actual paint that I normally use, so probably thinned it a little bit too much. Yeah, a couple of little imperfections there that we're going to have to sort out. Yeah, it's not too bad. You know, you're probably doing 3-4 goes at this before it's perfect. You can see here on this one here too, a little bit of a issue here. I mean, the primer really shows up any little problem. Obviously, we're going to leave this now and get back to it once it has dried. Let's continue later. Okay guys, so it's a few days later. We are back here. We've got a nice sunny day, and we are starting to work on the front bonnet or hood. And you can see I've added just a little bit of skim coat on this side here. There is still some wavy bits and pieces in this one, and also this here needs quite a lot of work. I don't know if you guys can actually see that, but that's pretty badly rippled. It is quite straight, like we have done the panel beading to it, but it's going to need a bit of filler on that, and a little bit up around here too. So yeah, let's continue on this. That needs another coat. Obviously we've got low spots over here, so yeah, just got to keep on doing the bits and pieces that we have to do. Another coat over here, another coat over here, another coat over there, down on the nose here as well. Just going to wait for that all to dry, and then we can buzz it all back again. Slow and steady wins the race. Well, in this one, it's very slow and steady. Yeah, we just got to keep plodding on, put a couple more coats of primer on it, block it back, and then we can call it good.
A few moments later.
Just blocked it back, patch pattern, breaking oven boy's gun over there as well.
What do I do to deserve you?
Yeah, here he is, he's here. There's something's happened to the freaking nozzle spray thing, whatever.
Wrong. You're just trashing all my quality equipment.
Yeah, quality equipment.
I paid at least $15 for this.
All right, let's get some white primer on. All painted up. You can see with a couple of coats of primer, it really shows up. Obviously now we're going to start blocking it back, but you know, there's a couple of little tiny imperfections. I can see one just there, little dot. But all in all, the major big stuff's been done. So yeah, we're on a winner with this. A little bit of imperfections along here. Yeah, it just takes a bit of time. We'll just wait for this to dry, give it a couple of days, and we can put some powder on it and start blocking it back and see where we're at from there. Alright guys, we'll keep going after this one. Okay fellas, so it's another day and we are back here on the Millibug. You can see here, this has had a final sort of going over with the filler, and we're going to do another coat of primer on all the guards here. And you can see here, same deal. This is the second pass of filler where we kind of need it, and I'm going to go and give it another heavier coat of primer on all these parts. We've still got one more guard, which is that one over there. We've got to get that sandblasted because the other one was just terrible. It was not going to work, too much repairs, so we'll get that one done. And yeah, give these guys another coating since we've got a nice day today. Obviously the bonnet's done from the previous spray that you guys would have seen, and I've just also started doing a little bit of skim work on the body too, so we'll get onto that in a second. Alright, let's mix up some more primer and get these guys painted. Right, let's have a bit of a look at the damage here. Yeah, I think we're on a winner. A little bit of a paint run just there, but that's okay, we'll block that out. Oh yes, one little tiny imperfection just there we have to fix, some pinholes there. But that line looks good where the dent was. That looks good up there, that looks good there, so I think that's going to be okay, apart from that one little tiny dent there and the pinholes. That's fine. This guard here, well, this is where all the accident was along here, so no, I think it's probably one more going over with some primer on that. And this was obviously the accident area here. A little bit of imperfections just here we'll have to fix, but for the second go that's pretty good. We've just got to fix that hole on that one, and this curve looks good. This is where the repaired area was, just here, and you can see just with a coat of primer that's really all you need. That looks really good actually. That was one of the worst damaged areas. Once that gets feathered out, there's a little bit of a sharp patch just there, you can see that, so that'll get blocked. No, I think that's looking good. We can direct our attention to the body next, but I think that's going to do it for this episode. Yeah, as you guys know, body work, panel work, it just goes on forever, hours and hours and hours. I do not want to bore you guys. Definitely when your wives are in the background watching, it's not going to go down well. All right, we'll see you guys in the next episode. You.